Royal Caribbean versus Princess. Comparing time. Let's compare these two, right? I'm gonna give you today my 5 big comparisons between the Royal Caribbean and the Princess. But before I go further, thank you to Danielle and her family. We are going to dedicate this video to her and her family because she's been such a big supporter of this channel from day one. Now, my channel is very tiny, so it's really cool. People out there supporting us. So thank you, Danielle and your family. So, Princess and the Royal Caribbean, what are the 5 differences, right? So the first one is let's look at who they're targeting. Who are they targeting? Who is the audience, right? So the Princess audience, their target, right? More of a relaxed, more of a traditional type passenger. They appeal to your mature couples, right? Your travelers, but in a more relaxed sense, okay? They tend to like more of a elegance, right? More of a classical type cruise. That's what the Princess audience is all about. That's what Princess Cruises targets, okay? Now, Royal Caribbean, more your younger people, right? Your families, of course, a couple kids here and there, they're more adventuresome. They're targeting a different audience than, say, the Princess, right? They're targeting more of the vibrant type audience, correct? That's how they do it there at Royal Caribbean. The Royal Caribbean has a strong focus on entertainment. That's a big deal for them. They want to make sure you guys are entertained all night long, right? Whereas the Princess, things kind of weighing down to like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night, okay? So ship activities and entertainment. So who is the Princess targeting for stuff like this, right? So the Princess gives things like Broadway shows, right? Culinary classes, things of that nature, where they also might give you like enrichment programs, teaching you history. Because when I was on the Princess, that's what they did quite a few times. They were great, history classes, but that's what they did, So it's more maybe like a sedentary type audience, kind of want to look at stuff in a slower venue, shall we say, right? Whereas the Royal Caribbean now, the Royal Caribbean is more high energy, right? Ice skating rinks, climbing walls, things like that. All on board, by the way, right? It's all on the ship, So these things are meant for a more high energy type audience for the Royal Caribbean, of course. So a definitely big difference there, So there we go. Who are they targeting for dining for food, right? Who are they targeting? The Princess is targeting more of your traditional, classical, even I would say sometimes ballroom-ish type environment, right? Where it's very nice and very formal, In fact, they have more formal nights than I think the Royal Caribbean does. But when I was there on the Princess, they had 3 or 4 nights of this, where you dress up, whatever, formal nights, right? But you really have that sense of elegance on the Princess for these really, really great, these really great formal affairs on the Princess. Whereas the Royal Caribbean, it's more relaxed, you have more options, you have different foods, of course. The foods are more diverse. The Princess foods are more, shall we say, Americana, where on the Royal Caribbean you have more different choices, more sushi offerings, more diverse type foods offered to the passenger, right? So the Royal Caribbean is definitely targeting a different audience than the Princess is, especially when it comes down to the culinary experience. I experienced both, so there we go, right? Now, when it comes to destinations and itineraries, the Princess offers you more intricate type port of calls, right? Things where you can really connect with activities on the port of calls you go to, right? This is really true like when we went to Hawaii. There really was things you could really, when you go to visit something, you're there for 3 or 4 hours, you're really getting involved in the community, you really get a feel for what it's like there. That's what the Princess does. They really do more of a locked-in type behavior, a locked-in type experience for people who are going to go to a port. It's more involved, shall I say, much more involved. No, the Royal Caribbean, they were kind of the same too, right? But they kind of have more of the adventure stuff going on, more the more focused itineraries, they're just like diving and scuba, and stuff like this. It was just a more younger attraction to the crowd, right? It was more of a younger type event for people on the Royal Caribbean. There's a difference there where the Princess is more, shall we say, locked into where you're going, right? Locked into the port and really get into the community there and the culture there. Whereas the Royal Caribbean is more like, kind of skimming the surface of the community, right? But having fun out there too, So that's an interesting difference between the two as well. So onboard facilities and staterooms, right? Again, you're targeting a certain audience. Now, the Princess is looking at more of, their rooms are bigger, right? They have more of a tranquil type aura on the ship, It's more of a relaxed atmosphere. It's built, I think, right? This is my opinion, right? I think it's built for even if you don't leave on a port to go check out the city, whatever, it's still designed where you will have a nice time on the ship itself, right? Because it's a floating city, right? So they really built those things, the princess ships, to really be enjoyed fully, whether or not you get off the ship. That's my opinion and my experience, right? Now the Royal Caribbean, the Royal Caribbean has things where, oh, hang on a second here. Subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, the Royal Caribbean is more technology, right? They have like virtual balconies, you know, and things of that nature. They really are much more, they're really much more technology-driven type experiences on board the Royal Caribbean, of course, right? They're just more, I guess more vibrant is the word I want to use, right? So they're definitely, again, for probably a younger crowd, younger families, you know, and stuff of that nature. So those are my 5 differences between the Royal Caribbean and the Princess. But what I want from you guys out there who are experienced, let us know too what more differences you notice between these two or any 2 ships. I don't care. Let everybody know. Educate people about what you think and how you feel about your experiences on the ships you've been on, and compare this as well. Let us know down in the comments below so we can all share and trade the information back and forth, of course, right? Also, to subscribe to my channel, please. And thank you very much. And also, thank you, Daniel and her family, for watching our videos. We really do appreciate that. Take care and have a good day.